Hi everyone, it's Jamelle Alexander with the property of YEG, and here's your July newsletter update. First off, I want to start with a little bit of housekeeping. It has been 2 months. I've recently switched over to eXp Realty, therefore I have a little bit of new contact information. My email is info@propertyofyeg.ca, and of course my phone number is the same at 780-907-4483. And of course, you can always find me online at www.propertyofyeg.ca if you're looking to do a house search, find great market information and updates, as well as find out more info how I work as a realtor with my clients. More importantly, I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy with their family this past spring summer. As we've seen, COVID-19 has created a lot of challenges and changes in our lives. Therefore, I hope everyone is doing well, and if you need any sort of help, please feel free to give me a call, as I'm always available for a helping hand. This leads us to the market situation. Everyone has questions. Well, what's going on with the market? Is it slow? Is it picked up? Where is it? Well, that's a very good question. It has actually been surprisingly fairly busy in the month of June. In fact, June 2020 was the most sales on record in the last 5 years. Why is that? Well, that's another good question. The reason being that is because we have seen a reduced number of inventory for housing, and this may be possibly because some sellers are very reluctant to put their house on market, given the fact they might know what the market situation is, and of course, safety first, there's the health precautions. Therefore, this has led to a great amount of sales in June, which was probably a little bit pent up from the months before, as well as we have some serious buyers who are ready to capitalize on better pricing. Let's dig a little bit deeper into the numbers and take a look.
Taking a look at our June 2020 residential stats for Edmonton and surrounding area, there were quite a bit of sales, with a total of 2,051 for the month of June. This represents an increase of 13.69% compared to June of 2019 last year. In fact, the 2,051 sales we had in June is the highest amount of sales in the last 5 years for the month of June for the Edmonton CMA area. Just for reference, the CMA area represents Edmonton and all surrounding communities like Sherwood Park, Leduc, St. Albert, Stony Plain, Spruce Grove, and smaller communities like Wabamun and Thorsby as well, and many more. This is referenced at the bottom of this infographic. A lot of these sales can be attributed to a lack of action earlier on in the year with COVID-19 restrictions and health and safety precautions in the spring. We are seeing less listings on the market through this year, hence creating a less flooded market and limited supply of homes. Speaking of listings, the total inventory at the end of June for Edmonton and area was 7,951 listings. This shows that the total inventory on the market is down from last year, where at the end of June 2019, we had a total of 9,459 listings. Looking over in the top right-hand corner of this infographic, we are seeing more listings this June compared to June of 2019, an increase of just over 16%. However, overall for the year, we have seen 3,000 plus less listings go to the market compared to this time last year, which in turn has created an overall decrease in inventory. Most likely, many sellers have been reluctant to list their home given the overall COVID-19 environment and uncertainty of how the summer real estate market would play out. What does this all mean? Residential house sales are slowly returning to the levels we have seen in previous years for this specific season of summertime. The month of July will show us the level of consumer confidence in the overall market and where we may be heading. Since we had a slow spring, it is only natural during this summer season we would become a bit busier overall and making up some of the lack of activity from this past spring. Sellers are seeing activity on their homes when they're priced properly, and buyers may have to move a little bit quicker on quality properties to capitalize on the opportunity of home ownership due to the reduced number of overall inventory. Take a further look in depth at the Edmonton CMA stats, and more specifically the City of Edmonton stats, by pausing your screen to look over the two infographics.
I hope this information and insight gives you a little bit more of an idea of how our market is doing so far this summer. Of course, if you have any questions, always feel free to give me a call or text or email. I'm always available and ready to help. Take care, and we'll see you next month.